Hey everyone, it's time again to recap the latest news from the solar PV industry compiled by the American Solar Energy Society. I'm Jay Warmke with SolarPVTraining.com, and this is what's happening in the wonderful world of solar for the week of September 21st. The Public Utilities Commission of Nevada unanimously approved a draft order that will make rooftop solar more expensive, according to the Solar Energy Industries Association, or CEA. Commercial utility customers have long been familiar with demand charges. Well, beginning in April 2026, Nevada Energy will be adding daily demand charges for residential and small commercial customers as well. Customers will no longer be charged simply on the amount of electricity used each month, but their charges will be based on a single 15-minute interval during the month where they draw the most power from the grid. Consumer advocates have warned that new demand charges could significantly increase monthly utility bills, even though the cost per kilowatt hour is declining. Nevada PUC also voted to reduce compensation to solar owners who net meter excess power back to the grid. Enphase Energy announced it's taking pre-orders for the new IQ9 N3P commercial microinverter. Now, this is Enphase's first microinverter designed for three-phase 480 277 volt Y grid configurations, and they do not rely on external transformers to make this possible. It can manage a continuous DC current of 16 amps and deliver up to 427 volt amps of peak power output and support high-powered solar panels up to 600 watts. The IQ9 N3P commercial microinverter will be made from domestic content in U.S. manufacturing facilities, helping solar projects meet key federal requirements and qualify for current domestic content tax bonus credits. They also comply with the Buy America, Build America Act requirements for federal infrastructure projects. The IQ9 N3P microinverter is backed by a 25-year warranty and is expected to ship in December of this year. Now, we've heard this tune before, only to be faced with delays, but Enphase Energy announced last week that it is going to be producing its new bi-directional EV charger for vehicle-to-home and vehicle-to-grid capability. The charger allows owners to power their home from their EV during outages or simply share energy from the vehicle to the grid, all managed through the Enphase app on their smartphone. Bidirectional EV chargers come in two general types: the alternating current, or AC, which connects through the home wiring system and relies on the vehicle's onboard charger, or the DC, which connects directly to the vehicle's port for faster power transfer and smarter energy control. Enphase expects to offer both with the IQ bidirectional EV charger using the DC design with the inverter built directly into the charger rather than in the car. Some of the announced features of this charger is bidirectional power targeted at 400 volt and 800 volt electric vehicles, delivering up to 11.5 kilowatts of bidirectional power. Black start capability, designed to power up a home that is completely dead without connection to the grid. AI-powered energy management, designed to maximize savings by optimizing charging and discharging using real-time electricity rates, solar production forecast, as well as current grid conditions. And it's standards-based or standard supporting, allowing broad capability or compatibility with current and future vehicles, as well as utility programs worldwide. The Enphase bidirectional EV charger is expected to be available in the second half of 2026. Fingers crossed. Coal and utility scale solar power each gained market share in the first half of this year, according to newly released data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration, or EIA. Natural gas, while still the market leader, lost some share. The increase in coal and the decrease in natural gas is largely attributed to prices of each fuel, according to analysts. The rising cost of natural gas has made coal a more affordable option for some power plant owners. The growth of generation of coal was the result of operations within existing power plants, not from any new generation sources. The most recent large coal power plant to come online was the Sandy Creek Energy Station in Texas, constructed over 12 years ago. Renewables gained 1.5 percentage points, which was almost entirely attributed to utility scale solar. Wind and hydropower, the other leading sources of renewable energy, were essentially flat. Now, for the last decade, wind and solar have accounted for over 90% of all new power generation on the U.S. grid. Fossil fuels continued their long-term decline, accounting for 55.9% of the electricity in the first half of this year, down 0.6% from a year ago. And Energy Secretary Chris Wright has in the past posted on Twitter comments highly critical of renewable energy, but his latest post has created a bit of controversy as his claims were not only factually wrong, but wrong by so many orders of magnitude as to be absurd. He recently posted, quote, "Even if you wrap the entire planet in a solar panel, you would only be producing 20% of global energy. One of the biggest mistakes politicians can make is equating electricity and energy." CEA, the Solar Energy Industries Association, quickly responded with a bit of fact-checking, stating, quote, "If we wrap the entire planet in solar, we would produce more power in 1 hour than the world consumes in a year. It's not either or, it's both and." Others commented that the Earth receives each day about 3,000 times the energy consumed by the planet in a year. Wright's defenders shot back that the Secretary was talking about all forms of energy, not just electricity. Fair enough. Giving them the benefit of the doubt, CEA should revise their claim that solar could meet the annual energy needs of the world in just 1 hour. It might take closer to 3 hours. And that's the news from the solar energy industry for this week. We'll see you next week.